Hello, this video is meant to give you a little guidance on how to write an abstract. So this would be associated with the frequency analysis experiment. As you know, in the experiment, you went through several exercises. One of the exercises that you went through was to determine either the frequency at which you whistle or if you can't whistle, or if you were designated to, you were to instead determine the vibrating frequency of a tuning fork. So the results that you should be concentrating on in writing your abstract should be on either the frequency that the tuning fork vibrates at or the frequency at which you whistle. So with that said, let's start with technical draft 1 here. Technical report draft 1 link on the website. We'll scroll down to abstract, which should be the last thing. Again, there's really not much descriptive description here on how to write it. It's more about what's in it that counts. An abstract, in short, is a summary of the lab report. So it's basically a miniature version of your experimental, of your technical report. So imagine having written a full technical report for this experiment. You have to narrow it down to a report that's less than 350 words. So reading what I have here, basically what you do is summarize each major section of the lab report. That is introduction, methods, results, discussion, and conclusion. In one sentence each. 2 if a section is complex. Then you string the summaries together in a block paragraph in order that the sections come in the final report. So the abstract itself must be limited to 350 words. So really what it is just a miniature technical report. You go here to more help. It gives you a little bit more help about what to write. Again, just stating that it's a miniature version of the lab report. Since you haven't written a lab report for this particular experiment, you're just going to have to go through everything you did with an intro, methods, result, discussion, conclusion. Think through in those terms, and then write a short version of each section for this. The abstract in general is the last thing you write in a technical report, and at times can be the more complex, because what you're trying to do is jam into a very small paragraph, 350 words. You're trying to jam everything into that and have it be a standalone document in order to inform the reader on the major portions of the experiment. And the idea is that when the reader reads the abstract, they can determine for themselves whether or not the content of the paper is something that's in line with what they're looking to get more information on. Scrolling back up to the top under forms and documents, again, under technical report draft 1 evaluation, you can see that the abstract basically is just meant that to convey a sense of the full report concisely and effectively. That's the only criterion that this is graded on. To get a little bit more detail about what it might look like, go to technical report example, and you'll find that on the first page you have here an abstract for this particular experiment, and with it I give you some notes. That's less than 350 words, and just a few other things that are important to know. So at this point, actually, might not hurt to read through the whole technical report to see the difference between what's presented in this whole technical report example and then what's taken from the full report and condensed into an abstract. And then again, once you write your abstract, you can go to technical report draft 2, and here you can go scroll down and then find some little more information about how to improve upon your abstract. I know that's not a lot. It's one of those things that you just have to kind of dive into it, and as you go through it and especially reading through the technical report example, that's going to be the main thing that's really going to be of most help to you in trying to do this. And then of course you can ask me questions and through email or in person. And if you can't, obviously if you can't see me in person, for example, if you're in France, send me an email, and if you want to talk, we can set up a time via phone appointment to do so. Okay, again, if you have any questions, let me know.